Hey y'all, it's your girl Soul Fam Kim. It's TDS Radio. We are in the middle of our W.I.N series. You guys have been seeing the interviews flowing every Tuesday and Wednesday, and we're back. This one is definitely one that is near and dear to my heart. It's a good friend that we invited onto the show. Our Women Impacting Now. And when I thought about that, I thought I have to reach out to this person because her skincare line is awesome. If you know me, you've heard these words come out of my mouth. Angie Watts. And I've probably gotten on your nerves a lot talking about the product, but it is what it is. I know my stuff. So we have Angie of Angie Watts in the building. Super excited to talk with you just about the skincare industry, entrepreneurship, being a Black woman and an entrepreneur, which sometimes just like, Jesus, can I get a break here? So first and foremost, before we even get into just the general topics of skincare, because that's a whole topic in itself, can you let the audience know a little bit about your story and how you get started? Because you actually got started in your kitchen.
I did. But first, I want to say thank you guys for having me here.
Of course.
I appreciate it. And so where do I start? Okay, so I'm trying to figure out, do I start at the layoff or, okay, let me take it all the way.
Okay.
All right, so in 2006, my daughter had a bad case of eczema. She was actually born in 2006. She had a bad case of eczema, and her pediatrician recommended a steroid cream.
Yeah.
So that's how bad it was. Her cheeks were really, really dry and flaky and itchy, very itchy. So he recommended the steroid, and he said she can't take it every day though, because it'll thin out her skin. And I'm like, say what now? Say what now? First of all, I need something for her skin every day, because she's like literally scratching her skin off. So that won't work because I need something every day. Second of all, why would I put something on her skin that can't be used like what's in it that she can't use it every day? So that's not okay. So after that, so she used it for a little while because I was desperate for her to feel some comfort.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then after that, I was like, I can't do this anymore. I have to find something else. So I must have purchased at least 50 items on the market to try to keep her calm, keep her acne in check. Not her acne, I'm sorry, her eczema in check. So none of those products worked because of the ingredients that were contained in them. So I decided to get in the kitchen and do some research. I did some research, went to the library. Remember the library?
Right.
So went to the good old library, did some research on natural herbs. And because at that time, people they were Googling, but not as much. So I got my collection of books around natural herbs, natural healing. So got in my kitchen, used some of those natural ingredients, plant-based oils, and long story short, came up with the winning concoction. I shared it with friends and family, and they were like, you have to market this. You have to.
Hello.
And I didn't. So I didn't. I kept my day job. I was like, I'm happy about it, that it worked for her. And that was my goal, was to find something that was natural, that wasn't laced with chemicals and steroids, something that I could just use on her skin that would stop all of the itching and irritation and, make her skin look nice again. So I didn't do it, stayed in corporate America, kept working for somebody else, making them lots of money, and then bam, 2015 came and I was laid off. So I was laid off from my corporate job, and I'm like, okay, so what the hell am I gonna do now? But suddenly I was like, I had an aha moment, and I was like, you know what? now might be the time to market that product that everybody told me to. So then I had to find where I had wrote down the actual recipe, because that was 2006. So I kind of hoard things that are important to me. I keep old pictures, I never throw away cards.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to find this notebook where I wrote the recipe down, and I found it. So I got back in my kitchen, made it again, and put together a website. And I was like, let me just see what he does. And here we are today, 7 years later.
Right.
7 years later.
Right.
So I started also making other plant-based products as well. So my whole line is certified vegan and cruelty-free. So, and it all started from that, a mom wanting to ease the discomfort of her child.
Absolutely.
So that's pretty much where it started. Yes, the layoff had a lot to do with it, but all the way back in 2006 is where it originally started, because that's when I actually made the NAM product, which is a bestseller to this day. Still to this day.
And as someone who has mild psoriasis and eczema, I always go to your product whenever I have a breakout, because it, like you said, it soothes immediately. And there's so many products that I've tried, of course, oatmeal and cocoa butter and all that. It's not working. I'm
take an oat bath. And we heard all of that too. Yeah, we were told all of that.
Kudos to you for taking the time to research that and really find how can I get, my child this relief, but then also for others as well.
Yes.
Yes. And I know you were saying that it was the layoff that took you to the point to say, okay, well, I'm going to jump into this. But at any point, have you ever dabbled in the skincare industry, or was it really your daughter being your catalyst?
Never, ever. And I actually probably went to Sephora or Ulta maybe 3 times in my life. 3 times in my life during that time. So yeah, this was, off the dome.
That is amazing.
Off the dome, and the research. And I've always loved researching things. So, but no prior, my background is I was a project manager and imaging specialist. So in the petroleum industry. So no, nothing at all.
Yeah, so never entrepreneurship just never crossed your mind.
Well, yes, entrepreneurship actually had. Before that, years before having children, I did have a wedding invitation design business, but I wasn't really serious about it. Like, I didn't take all of the steps, making it an LLC and all of those things. It was just something that I loved to do. And it just so happened to have made me a little bit of money, but it wasn't something that I was like pouring my heart into like this, like Angie Watts.
And that's the one thing that I will say is that you can tell that this is made with love. Your products are quality, and they're so made with love. You can tell. And the one thing that I love is even after all of these years of using your product, nothing has changed. And that seems to be a lot of issues with the skincare industry, where you get so used to a product, you love it, and either they're selling it to a huge company, the recipe starts to change a little bit, and you're not getting the same results. So kudos to you for staying true to that. Because I'm telling you, I love my body. I can't say it enough, y'all. Go ahead and purchase that now.
And I brought you something today that is a little different than what you're used to purchasing. So I'll be looking for that feedback and see what you think of it.
Come on. So when we talk about entrepreneurship and being a Black woman, being a mom, being a wife, how do you even balance that in any sort of way? Because it's tough. There's a lot of things going against you.
Okay, so I'm going to be totally honest. There's no balance. There's no balance. So basically, I do what I have to do to make it happen.
Absolutely.
So, and there's no other option.
Mhm.
There's no other option. So there are some people that's like, okay, I'm gonna do a schedule, I'm gonna stick to the schedule. Well, in my life, doing that does not particularly work
Mhm.
because I'm wearing so many hats. And in my business, I'm a solopreneur.
Mhm.
So I do everything, every aspect of the business is all me. So it's kind of hard to, stick to a set schedule of, first I'm gonna do this and, because kids, they have things that come up. If somebody's sick, I gotta run and take them, drive them here. Somebody has AAU practice, drive them there. So it's, I'm just like all over the place. But I make it happen and, it's exhausting, but I make it happen. So, yeah.
Kudos to you for that. And also it brings me to the question of when you are a solo entrepreneur, and for those of you who are watching or listening, how do you know when to ask for help? Because it's tough. People let you down. They're not as serious about your craft. They're not as serious about your product. So when do you know when to ask for help and when to trust that help?
It is so hard. Like you said, it's extremely hard. In the beginning years, I was like, oh, I can do it. I'm doing good. The project management helped me, because I was used to managing several projects at the same time, so it's like, oh, I can do this with, my eyes closed. And then I realized, okay, you're not getting any sleep. And there's just some things that's not your lane, So then I did break down and say, okay, I need to delegate. I need to do more delegating, get my family on board, say, hey, I need y'all to run to the post office. I need you to run to UPS store. Can you help? Even before I came here, I asked my husband, look, do this drop off for me at the UPS store. So yeah, it is hard, but you do, you find that you cannot be healthy, and your mental cannot be healthy if you're breaking down all the time because you don't ask for help, So I did have to learn that, and I do have, I suffer with burnout a lot, but not as much as before when I didn't ask for help, because now it's like, hey, husband, please, I need you to do this. I need you to do that. Before, in the beginning stages, it was, I'm going to do this, even if I have to stay up to 5 a.m. to do it. So it is hard, but you'll get there. There'll be a point where you feel broken down and shh, I gotta ask somebody for some help. So I'm about to break down. I'm about to break all the way down. So I'm gonna need some help.
We have to take a quick break, but we'll be back with more with Angie, because we have to talk about the skincare industry, honey, because everybody and their mama got a skincare line.
And
So we'll be back. It's DDS Radio, our voice, our culture. TDS Radio, your girl So Fab here. We are in the middle of our WIN series. That's Women Impacting Now. And as you can see, we have Angie of Angie Watts. She's hanging with us today. Super grateful and excited. I love catching up with you. It's always a good time.
It's been too long.
I know. We gotta get back into our African do.
Oh, yes. I miss that. I miss the African
Listen.
dance classes so much.
Listen.
Oh my God.
Shout out to Natasha.
Yes.
We gotta get teaching.
We gotta get her back.
Yeah. We gonna work on it. So let's talk about the skincare industry. Because you're in something that is so massive and it's essentially possible for you to get swallowed up. Because nobody knows what to choose, where to go to, and essentially you're working off of social media, word of mouth, things like that. So how do you stay motivated when you know there's this person who all has body butter and beard oil and everything?
Yes. Well, the one thing that I try not to do, I don't compare myself to anybody else. I do what I do and just, I ride with my customers who appreciate my products and have, stand by me and are repeat customers. And, I really appreciate that because, I was not in this industry. So it really touches my heart to know that somebody has me in their cabinet and like, faithfully purchases. And, I'll see if I can tell this story without getting emotional, leading to that. So I had a repeat customer. She was unbelievable, this lady. Anytime I post something, she's commenting, just unbelievable. I felt like she was family almost. We talk. And sometimes she'd send an email and like, oh, I want to send this to my dad. What do you think of this and that? Okay, so then I'm sorry, I'm trying to pull it together.
Okay.
So then I'm on Facebook one day and I see that she died. And I didn't even know anything was wrong, I didn't know. She died, she had cancer. And another reason why I had no clue that she passed is this lady had placed an order like 3 weeks before she died.
Oh gosh.
So I'm like, wow, even in the state that she was in, she still made a point, to place her order.
Absolutely.
I don't know if she was using it or giving it to somebody else, but she did. So, things like that touch my heart and it makes me, want to keep grinding and, just doing for the following that I have, not concentrating on what's going on out there. A lot of what's going on out there is foolishness.
Yes. Bullshit. It's okay. You can say it.
Yes, it's foolishness. So, so that's basically how I handle it. And, I do get people who are like, well, when are you gonna make some hair products? And I'm like, girl, you never go down an aisle in the store and see all them hair products? Y'all don't need no more. So the both industries is flooded with product, but I have to say the hair is like really congested.
Yes.
So like for instance, you go down an aisle in Target, it's on both sides.
Oh yeah.
Like the hair products are on both sides of the aisle. So I'm just stay over here,
right?
Making my butters
Absolutely.
and making my face and beard products. So I'll just stay in my lane over here. And then also my products being vegan, that kind of also sets me into another category than, the regular products where people may use a fragrance. A lot of people don't know fragrances have chemicals in them and stabilizers. So I use all essential oils as the scent. So that kind of puts me in another category. You know, I'm in the vegan section. So that's all I can do.
Oh, that's right.
That's all I can do.
And just have personalized sessions. You say you have these
Yes.
stories of these people who are coming and they're talking to you. They're not talking
Yes.
to customer service support,
That's
live
right.
chat.
That's
They're
right.
actually
They're
reaching out
talking
to
to
you.
me.
Yeah,
Yes.
which is
yes.
awesome. And I also have to say another thing, y'all. This woman in her marketing, phenomenal.
Thank
You're the
you.
only person I will sacrifice sleep for to get up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning to buy your product.
Yes, I've seen your order come through at 4:45 a.m.
I set an alarm to buy your stuff.
Yes, yes. For those that don't know, I usually have an early bird special on Black Friday.
Mhm.
So, and it's only from 5 a.m. to
Girl,
6 a.m.
killing me.
And let me tell you, these ladies are on there at like 4:58. Okay.
Ready to go.
Like,
I got one
wow.
eye, and I'm like, add the cart.
Yes, because the early bird is like the biggest amount off that I offer. And it's only once a year that I offer this huge amount. And they on there.
And to know, once again, you're supporting someone who is making this by hand, who is doing it by themselves with the help of their family, and making it with love. And even with your scents, I have to compliment you on that, because every time I get something from you, it smells like a royalty of a Black woman, honey. Like,
Girl, yes.
Y'all buy this product, y'all tripping. So speaking of your product, let's talk about your beard butter, because I did not know that some people in the industry, males, were giving you a hard time about placing your product in certain areas or even just buying it.
Yes, so Smitty's Beard Essentials. I named that after my dad, Smitty. His name is Robert Smith, but you know, most Smiths are Smitties in the Black community. So yeah, so he often would wear a beard or a 5 o'clock shadow. Unfortunately, you know, he's not here to see what I have created in his name. You know, he passed away years ago. But yeah, so I have a beard butter, a beard wash, and a beard oil. And there's not many women that are, you know, formulating beard products. But I figure, why leave that out?
Right.
Why leave that out of my product line when you need to treat the skin beneath the beard? Because that's what causes the itching. When your skin gets dry underneath, itching.
Yes.
Itching. So you do have to treat the skin beneath. So I figured, you know, I need to actually add that layer to my collection. And when I first started out trying to market the products to barbershops, got a lot of pushback, you know, oh, we're already using, I won't say the name of the brand. We're locked into them, and you know, I'm like, okay, all right. So yeah, it hasn't been the easiest marketing to men because I'm a woman. I don't have a beard. You know, some women do, but I don't have a beard.
Man. I just caught on. I was like, wait a minute.
It's okay. I got everybody.
I got
You need your product. I got you. So, yes. Girl, you got me crying. So yeah, it hasn't been the easiest because they see like, what does she know about a beard? She don't have a beard, you know? Okay, well, I wouldn't create a product that I don't test on men with beards. My husband, unfortunately, can't grow a beard. So I always have to get like friends and, you know, customers who want to use it. So I definitely have tested it,
Yeah.
you know, so, and I also take the feedback from men who might say, hey, you know, can you do this? Can you do that?
Mhm.
I actually listen to those suggestions because again, I don't have a beard.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you would want to listen to somebody who does,
Right.
you know? So yeah, there has been and was in the past a little pushback on you know, getting to know Smitty's Beard Essentials.
So what we need is for those of you who are watching and those of you who are listening, we want to make sure that if you have a man in your life, to go ahead and get him these Smitty products from Angie Watts, because there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to support somebody who took the time to formulate a product that it can be used.
Yes.
You know, because a lot of products where I hear men talk about, like you said, it causes irritation on top of the dry skin that they're already experiencing.
That's right. That's right. And a lot of the products out there have alcohol in it. Alcohol is very drying, so that may be irritating the skin. There's a lot of chemicals, a lot of fragrances, a lot of stabilizers, artificial preservatives. So with my products, they don't have that.
Hello?
Certified vegan, baby.
Hello? You better talk about it.
So yeah, it's you know, I'm gonna keep pushing, keep pushing,
Absolutely.
keep putting them out there. So and I recently took a a walk down to Target in their beard aisle, and
Just to say,
they have pictures. No women, no women.
no. That's
I'm gonna be the first one.
I know, you better claim it. You better claim it. I'll be that one person in the comments. Yes, she did. Look at the interview. Hello. With that being said, we gotta take a quick break. We'll be back, and then we're gonna also talk about where you can find the product, and what's next for you, because there's some products that I've tried from you. I was like, oh sis, you got it, you're on it. But we will be right back, so make sure you guys keep it right here. It's TDS Radio, our voice, our culture. CBS Radio, your girl So Fab, and we are wrapping up our WIN series this week with Angie and Angie Watts. But before you get out of here, let us know about a little bit about your new products that you have.
Okay, so in the butter collection, I have Tahitian Manui Body Balm. So this one is different from the other butters because it's very lightweight, and it is it's not whipped like the other ones. So it's a balm. So it's a balm instead of a butter. So it's a little different, and it smells delightful. The Manui in it is just. So yeah, so that's new, and then the Malakat facial serum, that's new and has vitamin C in it, and that works wonders, especially on mature skin like mine. And I don't mean that in a bad way when I say mature
Oh,
skin.
that's
So, and then I have the amethyst, the clay tops
Mm-hmm.
mask.
Mm-hmm.
So that one is for acne prone skin. And and that one's delightful. And it's goes on smooth. It's purple, has a beautiful purple color.
And it was sold out before I could get it.
Yes, it's usually sold out, but I think it's back. But those are the new items that I have right now, and I'm working on something for the men's beard collection.
That is awesome. That is so awesome. So let everyone know how they can shop with you and how they can follow you.
Okay, so you can shop with me at www.angiewatts.com and across all social media platforms at Angie Watts Beauty. So, and on Instagram, you can just click the link in the bio.
Hello.
Click the link in the bio and be taken directly to the products. So, yeah, and Amazon as well. So.
Come on, sis. There's no excuse.
Yes.
So, of
And
course.
for those who, I'm still here,
Yeah.
but I'll be using the beard. That's
Premium
beer.
I'll be using the beard butter, and we will be putting that on First and Gold. Just a little plug. There you
So, Angie, thank you again. I appreciate you so much.
It's been so fun. I appreciate y'all. I really do.
You are not a stranger. You know you're part of the TDS family. So whenever you want to come back, we are here.
Okay.
I know it's a drive, but we're here for you.
It is a drive, but you're worth it. You and your brother.
Thank you.
I'll be back.
So we are going to wrap this up. I appreciate you guys for listening and watching. Remember, you can also check out the previous interviews on our YouTube, TDS Media. And remember, it's our voice, our culture, TDS Radio.